It's the story that refuses to die.
And most importantly, he gave it a location beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we know today as the Strait of Gibraltar.
Well, Sam, the reason you're here tonight is because off the coast of Spain, in the very waters where Plato hinted it might be, an archaeologist claims to have found it. Not a myth, but massive concentric walls on the seafloor, eerily, almost impossibly matching the legend. The image resolves, and there on the screen are evenly spaced, massive circular walls.
He said the hair on his arms stood on end.
It's the staggering alignment of multiple pieces of evidence with Plato's 2,000-year-old text. Plato described the capital of Atlantis as a city built of 3 concentric rings of land, separated by rings of water.
And Donnellan's sonar revealed 3 massive, submerged concentric walls.
Plato wrote that at the very center of the city stood a great temple dedicated to the sea god Poseidon.
Donnellan's team identified a large, rectangular ruin at the exact center of the concentric rings.
Plato mentioned grand canals connecting the rings to the sea and enormous harbor structures.
The scans showed distinct, carved canal-like gaps between the walls. More than that, the entire area is littered with huge, right-angled stone blocks, scattered as if thrown by a tremendous cataclysm. As an archaeologist, I can tell you, right angles and massive repeating circular patterns on that scale are not very common in nature.
In a single day and a single night of misfortune, it was swallowed up by the sea and vanished. Does the evidence on the seafloor match that part of the legend?
The sonar scans paint a picture of utter devastation. The outermost ring wall appears shattered, as if hit by the unimaginable force of a massive tsunami. The inner walls are completely displaced, broken apart, and scattered. This was not a city that slowly sank or fell into ruin. This was a place that was violently destroyed.
So we have a site that looks like the legend, in the location of the legend, with damage consistent with the legend's cataclysm, which in turn aligns with a scientific theory for a real-world global catastrophe from the same time period. The chain of coincidence is staggering. They remind us that the map of our past is not finished, and that the ocean still keeps its secrets.